see, they're coming over the bridge on the other side.
I shouted for him to run. Go back. Go back. You heard me shout. It says it's there. Look.
You, make yourself responsible for running to pick into the stores. Well, come in then!
Take that. We need to go on. See the end.
Charlotte's here. You really fast now. Isn't it a swamp on that map?
My feet are wet.
What's that?
Materials for the building of the...
Who is it?
Workman.
What?
Accident, sir.
And who left that wood in the mud?
That's just delivered. Maybe that's an...
It's been rotting there for weeks. They'll never finish. Get more men on it. The officers must make the men work.
Our visit has been so enjoyable and informative. Such an interesting day.
We really can't take more men. The countryside will be left buried and there will be starvation in the towns.
Show me this body. Blow on the head.
Axe.
What?
An axe, sir, fell on him.
It is a flogging crime to delay work. We must deal with this fever. They treat their men like cattle. When they finish work, they should be kept in dry huts. All these huts are wet, and they waste men.
I'll appoint a note inspector.
And they dug up the wall again last night.
Local farmers, sir. We can't catch them. They're scattered back home.
Use spring traps. Who was a witness? Court-martialed him. Fetch a firing squad. A drumhead trial for sabotage.
My feet are wet. Catch cold, father.
Who was a witness?
He dropped a pickaxe on his head, sir. I've had my eye on him, sir. Always idle man.
Prisoner of war?
No, sir. One of our men. Father.
I understand he has a grudge. I took him off his land.
Squad. As a squad. Halt!
I shall give evidence. He who would work on the wall. Now that alone makes him a traitor. But there is something suspicious about him. How did you dig up the wall last night?
Oh, it can be easily checked if you miss their roll call.
I started this war when I was young. Now it stopped my enemies in the field, but there was always more of them. How could we ever be free? So I built this wall to keep my enemies out. And when I am dead, my people will live behind this wall. Now you may be governed by fools, but you will always live in peace. This wall will make you free. And that's why the enemies on our borders, the Duke of North and the Duke of Cornwall, tried to stop us building it. I will ask which he works for the bow hand and glove. Have him shot.
Sir!
Squad. As a squad to firing positions. Move!
They must work on the wall. They're slow enough. Now you see that this is done. I'm going down to the swamp.
Father, if you kill this man, it will be an injustice.
Boris, now you want to help me, but you must let me deal with the things that I understand. Listen and learn.
What is there to learn? It's silly to make so much out of nothing. There was an accident. That's
Of course there was an accident, but the work is slow. I must do something to make the officers move. That's why I came down here. Otherwise my visit's wasted. And there are saboteurs. And there is something suspicious about this man.
But think of the people. They already say you act like a schoolboy or an old spinster.
Why are they waiting? It's cruel to make him wait.
So,
Move,
listen
sir.
to me. All of you notice I disassociate myself from this act.
Be quiet, Boris. You mustn't talk like that in front of me.
And I agree with what my sister says.
Oh, my poor children. Really are too good for this world. See how well they'll govern when I'm dead? Boris, you are right to be kind and merciful, and when I'm dead you can be, because you will have my wall. Only I'm not free to be kind and merciful, so I must build a fortress.
How petty it is to be obstinate over.
I have explained, and now you must...
Small and petty.
I have
Small
explained.
and petty. All these things are in your head.
And when I killed the fathers, I stood in the field amongst our dead, and I swore to kill the sons. Now I'm too old, they fooled me. But they won't take my country and dig up my bones when I'm dead. Never!
This is the moment to tell him. I'm going to marry the Duke of North. And my sister's going to marry the Duke of Cornwall. He's good and reliable and honest. And I trust him as if we've been brought up together. Good Lord! How can they be your friends if you treat them like enemies? That's why they threatened you. It was political necessity. Well, now that's all in the past, and you can pull this absurd wall down. There. You don't have to make your people slaves to protect you from your sons-in-laws.
My sons-in-law.
Congratulate us, Father. Give us your blessing. I'm marrying North, and I'm marrying Cornwall.
Tie him straight to his falling!
Also, now you don't have to shoot this man. Our husbands could never allow you to anyway. I know you get on with my husband. He's very understanding. He knows how to deal with old people.
Straighter!
You'll soon learn to respect him like your son.
I have no sons! I have no daughters. Tell me, you are marrying North, and you are marrying... No, they've deceived you. You haven't met them. When did you meet? Behind my back.
We sent each other photographs and letters. I can tell a man from his expression.
Oh, now I understand. You haven't met them. Oh, you are like blind children. Can't you see they only want to get over the wall? They would be like wolves in a fold.
Wall. This wall must be pulled down.
Certainly. My husband insists on his part of marriage contract.
I order you not to shoot this man. Our husbands will shoot anyone who shoots him. We can't shoot innocent men because we think they're spies.
Shoot him!
No.
This is not possible. I must be obeyed, sir.
This is out of hand. There is no point being firm in little matters. Keep him under arrest and the Privy Council will meet. For more important matters to discuss.
My orders are not little matters. Which duke are you marrying? Who have you sold me to?
If the king will not act reasonably, it is your legal duty to disobey him.
Man, you make matters worse.
Shoot him!
There! It's happened! Well, the doctors warned them, of course. My father isn't well. Warrington, take the king back to his camp.
He should have come out today. The man's too much for him. My feet are ringing.
My enemies will not destroy my work. I gave my life to these people. I have seen armies on their hands and knees, in blood, insane women, feeding dead children at their empty breasts, dying men, spitting blood at me with their last breath, and our brave young men in tears. Oh, but I could bear all this. When I am dead, my people will live behind this wall, in peace and freedom, and remember my name. No! Venerate it! They're my sheep, and if one of them is lost, I'd take fire to hell to bring him out. Now, I loved and cared for all my children. You have sold them to my enemies. No more times. Too late to learn anything.
Yes, you'll ruin yourselves. Our husbands can't let you terrorize these people. They'll be their people soon, and they must protect them from your madness.
Work! Get these men to work and get them on the wall! Oh, I knew it would come to this. I knew you were malicious. I built my wall against you as well as my other enemies. You talk of marriage. You have murdered your family. You wrote. Oh, my spies know more than that. And you'll get nothing from this crime, because you have perverted lusts and they won't be satisfied. Yes, your pleasure where it makes others suffer. Oh, I pity the men who share your beds. Because I have what you scheme and plan, but they will lie by you whilst you dream. You always have a sled. You'll throw old men to their coffins, break children's legs and pull their hair from old women's heads, and have the young men walk the streets in beggary and cold while their wives grow empty and despair. I am ashamed of these tears. You have done this to me. But the people will judge between you and me.
I'm sorry, Mum. If only you'd spoken at the time.
You should have taken the when you were told. You were caught out. Well, learn your lesson. As it happens, no harm's done. Go, keep him with him. We'll let you know what's happening next. We must go to our husbands tonight.
Happiness at last. I was always terrified of him.
We must attack before the wall's finished. I'll talk to my husband. You talk to yours. The four of us will sit in a council of war. We must help each other.